I was like, what are you doing at first? And then I got where you're going with it. This is something that I have been wanting to talk about, especially now that we've kind of been vlogging for almost a month now, and I've been watching daily vloggers since about November or so, and I've gotten to know a lot and meet new people and just get more involved in the community of daily vlogging. I wanted to talk about why I feel that there should be more daily vloggers and why daily vlogging I feel is so important to the YouTube community. So I know there's different opinions about daily vloggers, and some people think it's kind of stupid, like why would people care what you eat for breakfast? And
so you just tied your shoes.
Yeah,
so
and you just bought that thing and you went to Target and sang about it, Colin.
We like it, but
no, I'm saying that's what
other people
that's
say.
What people say, you know, and that's, some people have that opinion that, like, why do you have so many followers that just follow you and watch you do things? And you know, they don't really understand. They feel like daily vlogging is almost taking the easy way out as far as making YouTube videos go, because you have other YouTubers who put a lot of, like, make big production videos. Right. Almost. I mean, they're making like short films and stuff. But again, why I feel like it's so important that we do have that community in the YouTube world. For one, because it is not reality TV, and in our society, in our world where we just are bombarded with all this fakeness and drama, and you know, you have the Kardashians and you have bad girls clubs and the Real Housewives of whatever, like, especially that one, like the Real Housewives.
They aren't even Real Housewives, they all have nannies and everything.
Exactly, and not just that, but no, life is full of that much drama and hate and meanness, and
that would just be tiring, right? Waking up every day knowing that, okay, I'm about to get into another heated argument.
Exactly, like, oh, who's out to backstab me now? Like, what kind of friends, why do you stay friends with people like that?
Exactly.
So that's what is, you know, shown to us on TV, and that's the examples that we have, you know, for, I don't even want to say for families or wives or whatever, but they're just so unrealistic compared to ours. And when I get to sit down and go onto YouTube and watch people like the Knive Knowles, like Ellie and Jared, you know, like all those other YouTubers like Colin and Katie and the Daily Bumps and all of them, and I get to sit down and see a normal life, a normal day-to-day family where it's not about that. And someone just recently, Austin Knoll retweeted someone who tweeted them saying that they were their family inspiration, kind of like family inspiration. And what an awesome thing to be to someone, that maybe these young kids and stuff aren't married yet, maybe haven't even had their first boyfriend or girlfriend, and they're looking up to people who are setting a good example of what a family should be. And that's amazing. To me, that is an awesome example of how sharing our lives and being able to see different marriages in all different parts of the United States and even the world, and how they're just normal and they function differently, but everybody still works everything out. You know, with reality TV, it's all scripted. Like, no life fits so perfectly into a season premiere and a season finale. Like, oh my gosh, how convenient that Kim Kardashian is gonna get proposed to on the season finale. Like, how convenient. That's not how real life works. And to see those boring day-to-day tasks that people do, but yet we make them interesting, that's, you know, that's life. That's real life. People have to work at normal jobs, and moms have to take care of babies and change the diapers and, you know, and all those kinds of different things. And that's what I feel people need to see more of. We don't have stylists and makeup artists and wardrobe and people giving us clothes and sending us thousands of dollars for clothes and all kinds of shoes and things.
This is all us right here.
I know, it's all natural. I know one time Brittany from Austin and Brittany from the Knive Knowles, she was saying, you know, I think people forget that sometimes, and And I think it's great, because another thing too is that young boys and other girls too are seeing, hey, that's a normal person, that's a normal body, that's a normal face, that's a normal girl with normal hair, and you know, not all the crazy extensions, and nothing wrong with it. It's just that when that's all we ever see on TV, we start to feel bad about ourselves, like, man, I guess I'm not, like, for the longest time I seriously thought the Kardashians' hair was real, and it's kind of real, but they have extensions in their hair, and I was so jealous of their hair for the longest time, because I was like, how is their hair so perfect, but they have extensions? It's not real. It's not real. You know, just to see that, to see like I said, diverse bodies, diverse what's the word,
anatomy?
Yeah, women and men, you know, not all men are 6'3", dark hair, blue eyes, on, you know, muscular, buff guys that all they want is sex. That's not how it always works. And so just seeing these men that love their wives and love their normal family, and they're just as happy, that to me needs to be put out there more.
Yeah, also a big thing is that marriage is fun. I mean, you look at everything in society, you see that marriage is pretty much like the balling chain, or it's the end all. You're not going to be able to have fun or anything. But daily vlogging shows you that, well, at least I hope that we showed you guys that we have a lot of fun pretty much every day. You know, the things that we were doing before we met each other, the things we were doing, you know, with each other, we're doing now, just having fun. Especially if you're marrying like your best friend, then, you know, we've been married for 2 years, almost going on 3, and I still remember the day we got married like yesterday, and just seeing how that time is just completely flown, and just enjoy every minute of it, because, you know, when you're with your best friend, you know, you're just having fun, and those little times when you are having those little arguments or whatever, you know, being able to work them out, and, you know, show you guys that, hey, you know, this is kind of a funky start to our day, but we'll get through it, we'll work it out, and, you know, we're just going to keep on moving. Where you see on reality TV or whatever, it's like a complete meltdown, and someone then moved out of the house, they done got into a fight in the front yard or something like that, police are called. You know, that's not every day. You know, life isn't that full of drama, especially in like a functional marriage. Right. So some people didn't necessarily grow up in a healthy home, or, you know, a mother and a father, or different things like that, seeing what a healthy marriage looks like. So having these daily vloggers who, like she said, husband and wives loving each other, having fun, a man being a man, taking care of his wife, and his wife, you know, them being a partnership, and seeing that, you know, them working out their different issues, that's probably the only semblance of a functional relationship that these viewers probably ever get, because they don't have that in real life. So that's always good, at just getting that more out there, and, you know, instead of them seeing pretty much like you said on TV.
Another thing too with daily vlogging is most daily vloggers, or I mean the point of daily vlogging is you're showing your life, who you are, and that, I mean, like we've said with everything before, we're not creating characters. So when you get to know us, you're getting to know us. I mean, granted, yes, it's not you're not following us every day. There's things that happen when the camera's not on and stuff. But for the most part, and I'm almost sure it's the same for the other vloggers out there, that if you were to meet them in real life, you wouldn't be like, whoa, surprise, yeah, right, you're nothing like I thought you would be. Where some YouTubers, that's what they do. You know, they put out these funny videos, and that's what their viewers are expecting of them, is that be funny all the time. And daily vloggers are not, I mean, yes, their videos are entertaining, but it's also just showing you the day-to-day life. So you're not creating this character. So when you put yourself out there and people are responding to that, that's you at your core of who you are, and that's an amazing feeling to have people support you as you are. As you're filming your day-to-day life, you know, things are bound to happen, that you're going to capture these little moments that people can relate to. And one of them that pops in my head is from Cullen and Katie from Bama Chick 1101.
1101.
1101. Bama Chick 1101. Not too long ago, they uploaded a vlog, and he would just happen to be, he had the camera on, and it was this whole washer thing, and it was really funny. But basically, he didn't wash the clothes the way she wanted to. And she got all like, not upset, but it's one of those things as husband and wife. You do something a certain way and it just doesn't happen to be the way that I would have done it, and he tried to help, and it wasn't an argument, it wasn't anything bad, it was just one of those things, and they just happened to capture it on camera, and it was really funny. And so many people, I mean, what I saw in the comments, so many people were commenting and saying like, oh, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one who argues about dumb stuff like that. And trust us, you are not the only one, because sometimes I'm like, why did I say that? Like, why am I mad? I don't even know.
Oh, like when you argue with me?
Yeah, like whenever we're arguing about dumb stuff, I'm like, why am I mad? I don't even know.
Exactly. And that's why I ask myself to her too.
Putting that stuff out there, you're able to relate, and people are able to see, okay, we aren't that weird. Because as weird as you think you are, when you put your weirdest out there, people are like, oh, I do that too.
You realize that the world is weird.
Exactly. You're like, oh, I'm not that weird after all. I'm not that alone. You start to think like Daily Bumps and Ellie and Jared and even from Cullen and Katie, like all of them sharing their stories about having miscarriages and not being able to conceive right away. That's really hard. I've never experienced, I can't even imagine the pain and the hurt that you have to go through, and then let alone to sit down and share that with the world and open yourself up for criticism and critique and everything. Like, people like that are able to do that and share that with you, it makes you not feel so alone. And what a great person to look up to, someone who like did that and moved on and showed you, okay, but we can still find happiness. And then like Ellie and Jared, who did end up having a baby, and Cullen is, you know, and Katie, who's pregnant right now, and the Daily Bumps, you know, all know Oliver, you know, he came along into the picture. So I mean, just being able to share that and then show the hurt, but then also the joy that comes after, and living through it, you know, and going through it, and then seeing how much they cherish their child now. And those are all just examples of putting yourself out there so that other people can relate and not feel like you're the only one going through it. So just to wrap it up, just want to say thank you, for one, to everyone who watches our videos, for sure. Thank you so much. It means
a lot.
It does. It really means a lot. And then we want to say thank you to everybody else who daily vlogs and puts their life out there and opens yourself up for all that YouTube comments, because sometimes we know they're not the nicest.
Oh, we know.
I want to say thank you, because it is a lot of work. I happen to be blessed enough to stay at home and be able to kind of do this all full time, and I know that that's not the case for everybody. Like from Eric TV 365, he's, you know, he does all the editing, and he has a full-time job, and that's hard. That's hard. And so does what's his name, James Chick from the Chick Life. Them too, they, you know, that he has a job, and they still have to find time to edit and put out videos every day, just for the hopes that people will be inspired by what they put out. And that takes a lot of work. So for anybody saying with a different opinion that you don't do anything, or what do you do all day, or oh, you just film yourself drinking coffee and put up a video, that's easy, like, they don't understand how hard it is. And then if you have kids and a family on top of that, so I want to say thank you to you all, and why there needs to be more daily vloggers and just more diversity out there for people to look up to and get inspiration from, and to be able to join as a community, and we can all, you know, kind of hold hands in this, and and become, and just make YouTube more nice, I guess, because I feel sometimes
there must be more kumbaya.
Yeah, like, I don't want there to be so much meanness in the YouTube comments. And from what I've noticed, in the daily vlogging community, is that the people seem to be nice. And that's one thing that I noticed right away, was that people that comment on the daily vlogging channels just tend to be a little bit more supportive and more nice, and don't show up for no reason and like just to be mean. So you still have those people out there, but the ratio,
you know who you are.
Yeah, right. I see you thumbs downing this video.
Right.
Again, thank you so much for watching, and keep doing what you're doing, and here's a little high five. And we will see you tomorrow.
So long.
And don't forget to laugh, like, and share. Or just like and share. Or just share. Or just laugh. Or just like. Whichever.
Do something that begins with L and we'll be happy.
Or comment, which starts with C.
Or subscribe. It begins with S.
And this video is brought to you by Sesame Street.
and the color black. Because that's what I am.
So, see you tomorrow, guys. And girls. Oh, yeah. Mexican Rupert. He's funny.
Sí, es muy chistoso.
You just speak Spanish?
¿Qué?